Just got done making the girlfriend video. If you guys, the location of the police girlfriend Barbara in Las Venturas, and you guys didn't see that video. Wanted a real quick look. She's right over here, in LQ Brados, right in the corner of the map. Now, make sure you guys put in the comments what you exactly want me to talk about in this video. I'll try to be a little louder. Or actually, I mean, not in this video, but if you guys ever want me to go drive through San Fierro and drive through Las Venturas and then fly through them and, you know, get close to the buildings and stream videos about that and talk about how Grand Theft Auto 5 could have been so much better if they added Las Venturas and San Fierro and the rural counties between Las Venturas and Los Santos to the game. It would have been, you know, legendary. I wanted to talk about how really disappointed I was when GTA 5 came out and all there was Los Santos and there was no Las Venturas and no San Fierro. I try not to sound like I'm too mad about it, guys, but I feel like Rockstar really just, you know, they really just let themselves go, basically. They really could have made that way better than they did. Like, all the other games I've seen are completely better, different, or never actually seen this area. It'd be cool if you could actually have a boat. Like, that's one thing that Rockstar's never even touched on in any of their games, really, even the new ones. Sorry about that. But, I mean, I know it's like not everyone's gonna even want to do it. So some people are like, why would you even add that? But, I mean, they would agree with me if they just like heard me out. But why isn't there like a boat garage, dude? Where you can't like have like 10 different boats. Obviously this is Sandreas, this is in the older game, so they can't really, you know, this one doesn't even have it to where you can have like 100 cars in one place like you can on the newer one. So if this was like a GTA 5 game, like why can't you just have a place like this for your boats, and you just come in here and then there's like, this is like enclosed, and then as soon as you get in here it's like the inside is an interior and there's like 10 different kinds of boats to choose from. Or it'd be like Saints Row, where you just come up to a highlighted marker right here and then scroll through a bunch of boats that are in here. Like, it wouldn't be realistic, but I don't think anyone fucking cares about being realistic on a video game. But anyways, I really do think that Rockstar could have been a bit better in some of their titles. Like, I know Grand Theft Auto 5 is bigger than this map. You know, I know that, but it's not as detailed as this map, and I can go over that in detail if you'd like me to. Just leave it in the comments section.
Roger that, big monkey. I got a 13-6 fat vulture. Need to acquire a drowning baby. Over. But in 15 by the fat moon. Breaks your heart. Over and out. Carl, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, I'll do you a proper injury, man. What you knowing about my brother?
Relax. He's in prison upstate. D-Wing, cell 13. To the left, I got a child killer who wants to rip his throat out. To the right of him, I got a white supremacist who wants to eat his heart, to be precise. Now, don't worry. Tenpenny and Pulaski are really relatively benign, unless, of course, you're a family member of Officer Pendlebury, whom they shot when he threatened to expose them. But you do know all about that, right?
Damn. Hey, man, how you know all this stuff, man? And won't you stop it?
You just don't understand, do you, kid? Look, It's all white knights and heroes. We have to make decisions, kid. You know, I try to set bad people on other bad people, and sometimes I let good guys die. He's your brother, but to me, he's just collateral. It's a very delicate decision. Over here, you got all the scumbags inside the country. And over here, you got all the scumbags outside the country. And me and my colleagues, we're the fucking pivot. Keep the government in work. Which reminds me, come here, okay? I need you to head over here in the buggy outside, okay? Okay, let off a flare. We got some precious cargo needs collecting.
Hey, hold up. What about my brother and all that shit you was talking about?
Hey, don't worry. Sweet's just fine. He gets touched. A prison guard goes home and finds that his wife and kid have been murdered. Everything's under control. We'll talk later. Now, come on, get out of here.
He said the thing about the prison guard and his wife and daughter to be murdered. He said that to Carl just so he would go do this for him. Just so you guys know, he wouldn't actually do that. Mike Trino works for the government.
Yeah, wasn't the name of my mother's cat?
Which is why I had that in the headline of this.
Torino, where you at?
Miles away. No time for niceties, kid. Choose a vehicle, grab the equipment I've provided, get to that drop zone, and wait for that package.
Alright, so Torino just talked to me on the speaker and said, you know, get to the drop zone and wait for the package. Don't know if you heard that. If you guys see this, I think it's called the, I don't think it's called the BF injection. Bandino. Okay, the Bandino. They should really add this to fucking Grand Theft Auto Online. Huh. I guess the cars will fly cheat on, and the Bandino doesn't really like to take off the ground as much as the other cars do. Makes it a bit easier to get it up this hill. But guys, the Bandino is the car that you get from the girlfriend who lives in Flint County, or let's just say, you know, she lives in the country. And we're going to call the country the area between Los Santos and Las Ventura, and the area right here. Sorry guys, it's been a while since I played this. This whole area, let's just call it like we're gonna call it the country. So in the country, she lives somewhere, and you get the Bandino, and she's on the roof of one of these towns, shooting a handgun, so you can't miss her. And then we're gonna go ahead and call all this area the desert. So Barbara's from the desert. And then, you know, the girlfriend from the country, and then you got the girlfriend from Los Santos, you got the girlfriend from San Fierro, and then you got the girlfriend from Las Venturas. Alright, so I already attempted this one, and I ended up with shooting, you know, blowing up the helicopters with the rocket.
That's our cargo. Arriving now.
Jesus, will you stop doing that?
And they were really close to me, and then when I blew them up, they landed right where I was, and the planes exploded and killed me, which is pretty dumb, and, you know, it proves that this game had, like, some decent flaws in it. That happens all the time.
2 agency choppers coming in on an intercept. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Shoot them down! Protect the cargo at all costs.
Okay, so I'm gonna try not to... Sometimes there's a go-kart in here, guys. You come up here, there'll be like a go-kart. You gotta shoot the helis before they send people down. soon to be government agents, by the way. Make sure you run away from the helicopter, like as you're shooting them. Because like I said, guys, you're gonna be mad. Or you can try to shoot them far away like this. Make sure you don't accidentally hit these buildings. Kill yourself, right? Make sure you put the armor sheet in. Oh shit, here we go, guys. You guys see what that helicopter just did? That happened to me earlier when I attempted this and I was killed because it came crashing down into me and exploded like that. So that's why I'm telling you to run. And I'm telling you to put the infinite ammo sheet in. So you can just keep, you know, barraging them with rockets. Or you can just put the weapon sheet in a bunch of times and get like twice as much ammunition. But I'm glad I left the... Oh shit. Okay. He didn't even get out. That was dope. Actually, the ironic thing is after playing the other Grand Theft Auto titles, I'm actually a lot better at shooting in this title than I was when I was 13 and I was playing this game. You guys are probably like, how the fuck do you remember that? But I don't know. I guess I'm fucked in the head. But yeah. You're gonna wanna keep this badass fucking Bandino. You know you'll get one when you friend one of the girlfriends. Sorry if I'm ruining the game for you guys by flying around everywhere. I could take that sheet off, but it makes this a hell of a lot easier. I didn't even notice I was still wanted. The wanted level is kind of insane in this game. If you notice on the map, it's not like flashing blue and red. Like, this is totally old school. I didn't even see that it was on fire. I just was trying to put the cheat in and didn't want to. Oh shit. Did you see that? Oh, like, of course you seen that. That truck just branded like that? Holy cow.
You trying to ruin my day, asshole?
Alright, sorry guys. Usually I'm not a cheater. But, and I can get into this more in detail, but thank God that...
I'ma need you to apologize, bitch.
That Rockstar put, like, the red and blue, like, flashing GPS, like, circle dome, like, crime dome thing that you have to drive out of, and their other games. When you play Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's no way to lose the police besides just to shake the stars over time, or to get out of the police's line of sight, which was a very good idea on their part. Glad that they started doing that.
Get the package back to Las Brujas.
Where are you? You giving me the heebie-jeebies, man.
Carl, I will always be watching, or listening, or both.
So, like I just pointed something out, in Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 4, that is better than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, this game that I was playing. So, if you guys notice, I'm going to be saying that a lot. Like, I'm going to be like, oh, this game's better than the older one, and then I'm going to be like, this one's better than the new one, and probably thinking like, wow, this guy's really optimistic. Well, I'm doing that on purpose, so you're a dumbass if you're thinking that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this because, number one, I remember how much fucking greater these games were because of Las Venturas and San Fierro and the backward counties and the desert. So I know for a fact that, you know, there's parts of this game that are better, parts of those games that are better, and then that's what I'm doing. I want to be sitting here and breaking them apart, or I want to, you know, not because I'm like a fan of Rockstar. They should pay me to do this, but morally because I'm gonna go ahead and make my own video game one day, and I want it to be, you know, not a copy off of anything else, but I'd like to, you know, could you, like, just imagine for yourself, but, you know, if you could get, imagine, like, all the titles that you love to play under one title. You could create one video game, put it into one video, like, a video game is just an action. As many things as you add to that action, the more things you add to the game will be into the game. So if you want your character to like flick people off, then you have to add that to the game. If you want your character to like do like on Grand Theft Auto 5 where he does like the freak out, or like the bro knuckles, or like the hug, or any of that's just stuff that they add to the game. So if you could just imagine a game where you could shoot lightning bolts out of your fingertips, and then you could do that, then that's possible. Anything is possible as long as you add it to the game. And that's why I just explained that whole thing to you, just for that reason there. So if you want a fucking desert, if they wanted San Fierro and Las Venturas and Grand Theft Auto 5, then they could have done it. And they could have done a lot of other things too. Which is the whole point, is why we're going over these videos. I think that the strategy guide will tell you the closest vehicles to you, and like your closest saves that you should go to and stuff too, so that kind of helps, and maybe I'll go over that. I definitely want to go over the property system in the game a little bit, and if you're sitting here kind of interested on what I'm talking about, if you can see all the green houses, these are unbought properties in the game. So there's a greenhouse. Here's a greenhouse. Here's a greenhouse. I thought there was a few I didn't have in Las Venturas. Looks like I got mostly all of them. That's kind of strange. This is San Fierro, I mean. Here's a greenhouse. You see all these properties? Like, you could probably count them, and it add up to like 30. This is the only game on Rockstar titles that they had like over 30 interior houses that you could buy. These are all houses, guys. All these right here. This is a house, and obviously you can afford all these with the cheat. But mainly I use cheats on this game because it's an older model game. As you can see, I use the car will fly cheat all the time because I'm not fucking driving around unless I have to. I mean, they added a little bit of a desert to Grand Theft Auto 5, like sandy shores, but it's nowhere even close to the terrain of Terra Robata, and even like the airstrips are cool, but they don't remind me of this one as much or anything.
You don't want to die, do you?
How, like the spitting image of Las Vegas. And And I'll try to look more stuff up and let me know if this is interesting to you guys too. But I heard there's supposed to be a casino DLC for GTA Online or Grand Theft Auto 5, and it never was. If anyone wants me to find more out about that, I could try to make a video where I read the article where I found out more about that, and then I kind of show you why. In the video, I want to show and explain to you why I'm doing that, why it was okay for them to do that in this game, to make an entire version of Las Vegas with casinos, multiple casinos that are just copyright infringement right off of like the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then on GTA Online, they tried to open one casino up, and it seemed like they couldn't even do it. Like that whole DLC got shut down. I hate how loud this truck is. My volume might be a little too loud, guys, so I might have to make another video. I'm actually flying over Area 51 right now. Damn, I wish I could have showed you. Like, I flew in a circle over it. My accident, I spun around in there. Still not shooting anything at me. They'll shoot missiles at you if you're going over that. Kind of reminds me of that when you used to go to the military base in Grand Theft Auto Online. You see the cars will fly cheap. You could definitely fail a ton of missions. You end up crashing in the water and stuff. But you gotta keep doing the cheat every time. Alright, I'll just make a new video, guys, and I get a little... I'm sure no one wants to watch long ass videos.